Okay, hey guys. How's everybody? I hope you guys are well. So Stephanie's still sick. She's been very not well. And she's had to take a break, unfortunately, but she should be back tomorrow. But she's not here tonight. But that being said, I wanted to come on. I know it's late, but I wanted to come on anyways and say hi for continuity, right? And like to be able to give readings for anybody that wants them. So if you have a question, please post it in the chat. But I'm asking that we ask that you like, subscribe to get a reading. And if you've already liked and subscribed, then share out, please, wherever you are. That would be awesome. Give me a second. Okay. I'm just checking the other places where I'm streaming. Okay, so hang on just a second. Sorry about that. Okay. So if you have a question for a tarot question, let me know. But in the meantime, tomorrow I might be coming in live from a charity event that I'm supposed to be attending in Hollywood. So yeah, I got to figure that out. But I'm going to be tomorrow doing the whole LA thing, which should be fun. Actually, I haven't done that in a long time. Get all dressed up and do the red carpet thing and all of that jazz. But so I'm going to try to come like live stream from there. So that should be cool. So hope you guys can check it out. But and you know, if you guys want to send well wishes to Stephanie, that'd be great. You know, leave messages, she sees it. Okay. So but I think like to carry on with the theme that we were talking about last time, which was dating in just these times or whatever, or like especially when you are somebody that practices magic or into the esoteric and stuff, like how do you navigate that, you know, properly? And it's difficult, right? It's definitely difficult because there are a lot of people out there that are unscrupulous, and there's a new thing that I had never encountered before, but I have now, and it's called a spiritual narcissist. And this is I just yesterday met with somebody that had a brilliant take on this. When they come at you and tell you, like in the beginning, when they're telling you their misdeeds of the past, to try to like look like as if they're self-aware and reflective, right? That's just a trick. What it is that, like, this guy told me perfect. He said, what it is they're telling you the stuff that they have no problem admitting to because they don't think it's wrong, but they know that you probably think it's wrong. And I was like, oh my gosh, totally. So whenever someone starts to divulge information to you about things that they've done in their past that is less than, you know, favorable, keep in mind that perhaps that could be just something that they don't see a problem with at all. So that's why they're telling you about it. It's a new way to look at it for me, actually. So yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, with dating, like, you got to watch out. You got to be careful. And again, like, my rule of thumb is always meet on a video call first before you go in person. And I would say don't give out any of your information at all. Like, get a burner number, you know, like a Google number. Definitely do that too. yeah. But if you guys have questions for tarot, put it in the chat. I would love to answer them for you. That would be great. But yes, when you're dating and you're a practitioner of magic or any kind of occult study, it is important to like put it out there right away. Because like, and Stephanie had a really good, strategy for that, where she would say, go to my Instagram and look at my pictures, because on there will be a lot of things that will, allude to the fact that that's what she's about. And be ready to hear some like people that are going to tell you that you're going to hell, or that you need Jesus, or whatever they say, it happens. Hi, Patty. Thank you. Oh, from Australia. How's it there? How are things going, Patty? I would definitely say, though, you guys, like, make sure you put it out in the open, like, right away, because otherwise you got to deal with this for a long time. Like, got to, like, slowly divulge it, and it's just too much work. Like, right? I know, Patty, me too. It's like, what hell? Give me a break. Like, I'm not going to know hell, because, yeah, okay, go ahead. Believe that if you want, but like that, it weeds them out right away. Like, and that's the thing about it, is when you're upfront about it, it's like you're saving everybody time, because if there's someone's going to have a problem with you reading tarot cards or practicing witchcraft or whatever you're doing, like, you don't want to start getting to know this person and wasting time with them only to find out that, like, they're not into that, they're not down with it, or they're going to try to be converting you the whole time. Like, that is no fun. So just get it out of the way, right in the beginning, and it's really easy to do, because most people have like a knee-jerk reaction to this stuff. Like, oh, they're either taught that it's bad and wrong, and you'll see that right away when they will ask some kind of question that's like, like, oh my God, aren't you scared for your eternal soul, or something silly like that? It's a good signal to like maybe move on to the next one. It's unlikely you're going to convert people, and that's not our job anyway to do that, and that's an extra task we don't need, right? So like that. But that's just me. Patty, do you have a question for a tarot card? I would be more than happy to read it for you. So yeah, and if anybody else has tips for dating in this day and age right now, especially online, like, it's so awkward. Yeah, you were taught growing up that this is the devil's work, LOL. So okay, I'm going to put yours up on. This is a great point. So this is what Patty says. It's just a state of mind, not a place, right? Hell. The devil's work, right? Is witchcraft still work? So it took you a long time to remove that program. Right. So yeah, it took me dying, actually, to remove the program. Like, I had to die in the hospital and go wherever we go, like, and see for myself that that wasn't a thing at all. Like, all of the stuff that I had been indoctrinated to believe my whole life, this Christian guilt I had been carrying around with me for 38 years at the time, was still there, very much alive and present. Like, in the back of my mind, always I had this idea, like, what if they're right? Like, what if they're right that, like, reading tarot cards and practicing witchcraft will land me in hell for eternity? Like, I don't think they're right, but what if, and that, just that tiny little bit is enough to, like, really scare you. Like, it is. It's like, so, when you're just born hearing, like, into this family that's telling you that shit all the time, it's like, it's a lot, right? So it took me dying. So, like, and I saw that that's not true. None of that is real. Like, nope. And so now I'm totally 100% fine. Totally fine now. Now I don't care. Like, now I'm just like, oh, how cute. Bless your heart. When people say that stuff to me, I'm just like, yeah, lovely that you're going to live in fear like that your whole life. Luckily for me, I'm not anymore. Okay, let's see what goes through for Patty. Okay, so what does Patty need to know right now? Let's see. So, how did you get over it, Patty? How did you manage to finally break free of that idea? Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let me see. I need to pull this up on YouTube so I can make sure I can see the chat. Hang on just a second. I can't see it here. Okay. There we are. All right. Let's see what we got. Okay. So what's up, Patty? Like, it looks like, what are you doing? Yeah, 2 kings here. See. Oh, man. Wait, I gotta turn the volume up. Okay, so. What? Oh. Yeah. Hey, doesn't breakups do that, right? Like, they really, they're awful, but like, they at least benefit in some way, shape, or form with some kind of transformation, right? Yeah. So, are you going through like? So I don't know. This is what I see. This is what message I get for you. So I have 6 of Swords, King of Swords, the Tower, and King of Pentacles right now. And let me get another card. So like right now, it looks like you're going through like you're ditching baggage. You're like leaving things behind. State of transition, I guess. Like releasing stuff, like letting things go. And this is going to be leaving you and like, you're just about truth. Like, it's like you just want truth now. Like, you don't want to deal with bullshit anymore. You're like, I want to just cut through that bullshit and get things like right in my head, right on my life path, like everything going straight forward, like going. I'm not going to hold back anymore. There's something coming up though that is hi Kevin. There's something coming up here though, like that's gonna be dismantled though. Like, I don't know if you already know what it is. Hey Mark, hi Mark. I don't know if you already know what it is, but there's something coming up that's that needs to be shaken up so that you can rebuild it. Okay. So but like going after, like as soon as that happens, it's all like much more smooth going forward, especially in terms of like even finances and just movement forward, if that makes sense. So let me get another card for you. So something's gonna crash, the tower coming, but like this is a needed one. They always are. And then the Magician. So it's like whatever you want to manifest, like whatever you want to do, that you already have the power to do that. So you're learning all that now. You're understanding how much power you already have and what's in you and what you're going to be, what you're capable of, what you will be capable of. And so yeah, that's what you need to be doing, is like starting to hone in on that ability to manifest and stuff like that. That is what it says, because you can have basically whatever you want as long as you put it out there properly the way you want it, right? So that's pretty awesome, Patty. I think keep studying. Yeah, the Magician. Maybe that's your card, huh? Maybe that's your card. But yeah, I mean, you have that ability to do it. You just got to do it right. Like learn how to, what you need to do, like to manifest it properly, which is like forget about it, right? We have to forget. Like once we do put it out there, we just got to walk away and believe that it's a thing. Like fake it till you make it mindset, literally. Like, okay, I want this. This is what I'm saying I want. And you know what? I'm not saying I want it anymore. I'm saying I have it. That's super important. Is to, as if you live as if this result has already occurred. Okay. And then it comes to you, because that's how like attracts like. So when we believe that we've already accomplished something, that accomplishment comes faster and easier. And we can see this all the time in the negative, right? Like, because when we're negative and we have bad thoughts, like all bad stuff is happening to us because we're attracting that. Like, so you just gotta shift it into the good stuff. That's all. Right? So hope that helps, and good luck with that. I'm sure you'll do it. Kevin, did you have a question? Yeah, you already have it. I mean, seriously, Patty, that's it. That's literally it. That's why people can't do it. because they can't do that. Like they can't get out of their own head and like allow for it to just be like, to understand that like it's coming. Like you don't ask anymore, did it work? Is it working? When is it gonna, like, none of that, like no questioning anymore. Of like, if anything, you're like, it's only a matter of time, would be like the most kind of questioning comment, self-affirmation you ever want to say. But the rest of it is like, it's on its way. It's on its way. It's not like, just keep repeating that. You're welcome, sweetheart. No problem. Thanks. Is Kevin, did you have a question? If you're still here. And hey, Mark, did you have a question? If you have a question, put it in there. Chat. So Stephanie's out sick still. She's been really sick, like not doing well at all. So like, you know, send her some good vibes. She'll be back tomorrow, but I will be at a charity event tomorrow. That's like super fancy pants in Hollywood, in Beverly Hills, I mean. And I'm gonna try to come stream live from there in like my fancy dress and all that stuff. So we'll see if I can make that happen. Okay, Mark, you can schedule a reading, no problem. I haven't been so busy with graduations and you know, having to take care of my students and finals and grading all my students' work for all 3 schools I work for, right? It's been a lot, but this is the end of it. It's the end of it this week, so I have more time. Thank you, Mark. That's sweet of you to say. How to get some help or insight? What do you mean, Kevin? Tell me what do you need? I can, if you have a question, I'm more than happy to answer it for you with tarot. So just tell me what your question is. So these are just free mini readings here. If you guys want an actual reading, like a private reading, you just have to go to book one with me, and you know, then it's private. But like one, I do mini ones right now for free. So just know. Oh, okay, Mark. Well, I might have time later tonight. I think. I think so. We can, if you want to do it tonight, like we can do it, but it'll be like later, you know. Okay. Yeah. So no rush. We're in a war. No pressure. No problem. Okay. Okay. So, how to get help or insight? Okay, I have so many questions. Okay. Thanks, Mark. I appreciate that vote of confidence. I appreciate you very much. I try. I'm hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to come from the event in Beverly Hills. I like actually kind of want to do that. I've never done that before, and also I'm in like this really fancy dress, and like it's a thing, you know. I want to wear it on. I want to be able to show it off. So, okay. Well, okay. Okay. So let me hear. Thanks, Ken. So I just want to know if like everything that's been negatively at least running me, if it's finally going to get better. Okay. Let's see what's up with that with you, Kevin. Okay, so let me ask for you, see what's going on. Mark, were you here the other night when that drama happened? Did you happen to see that? Oops. See. Okay. Oh, well, I'm glad you missed it. Actually, it was quite upsetting and embarrassing. Yeah. So, hey, shoot. Hang on a second. Okay. So, all right, Kevin. So, again, like this is weird. It's a, yeah, you're going through a period of like transition. Like there's something going on. It's like I don't know what kind of stuff you're experiencing, but it's like I don't know. There's a kind of like this theme to ditch some stuff that's not so good for you, like people, or I guess like maybe habits, people, I don't know, like whatever it is that no longer serves your purpose, right? So there's like some kind of funky energy around, like kind of holding you back or like preventing good stuff. You know what I mean? Like you're not being fair to yourself, like at all. Like you're putting I don't know, like you're putting yourself in a situation that's not conducive to like peace and calm, I guess. Like I'm not sure. Like lingering. Are there people like around you that are just like I mean, I'm not sure like what this is. If there's something around that's just like I don't know, like again, I don't know if it's like people that you hang out with or a relationship or work even, like some kind of negative that's taking from you. Like, I don't know. But you're not being fair to yourself. Okay, bye, Mark. Yeah, I'll see you later. Message me. I'll message you in a little bit. Let you know. There's also some stuff that you're like not seeing. There's some stuff that's like, I don't know. There's some hidden stuff here from you. I don't know what that means yet. Let me get another card. Wait. Okay, hang on. Okay. So, all right, this is it. You have at work. Okay. Right. Do you have a boss that is like domineering and like not the nicest, or like, kind of narcissistic maybe? I don't know. There's like someone that you work with that has like those kind of tendencies, because that just popped up. Okay. Okay. So right now, I don't know. It looks like you might have a habit, or like a history rather, of, okay. Okay. Thanks for that clarification. Okay. It looks like you may have a history of putting yourself and your own needs second to like everybody else's needs. Like you would go out on a limb for other people, but not yourself. Right. Um, like, and then a lot of the time you end up being kind of like taken advantage of by people, or like overworked or undervalued, etc. All these things. So it's like you're overworked, undervalued at the same time. Like they keep piling on like you stuff that you shouldn't be doing. Like, it's like a lot of stuff, extra things added to your list that never get any kind of acknowledgement or something. So this is asking for you to be fair to yourself. So like maybe it's time for you to reassess the situation that you're in and like maybe move on to something else. Because it's just holding you back. Like moving forward, like going somewhere else would, if this is about work, then it would open up a whole other, like when you choose your, like when you, like the message I'm getting here is like when you choose like yourself and like to not, like you might be worried you're going to come across as like a jerk, but it's not that. It's like you need to set boundaries or something. Like, I don't know. Let me get a different deck. Let me get a different deck, because this is like weird. I don't know. Let's see. Okay. Kevin, what's going on here? All right. Again, we got the same card. Okay, that's weird. Okay. No, I got to listen. All right. So you just got twice the Emperor and Justice. Like both Jack just pulled those two cards. So that's like telling me that like this is important, like for you to hear that it's time for you to like be fair to yourself. Like you need to balance the scales. They're not balanced right now. It's out of balance and out of your favor. If that makes sense, right? Like boundaries. Is there like an emotional issue at work? Like what's like, is there like some kind of attachment you have? And then there's stuff going on behind your back that you just aren't aware of yet. You have the moon here. Let's see. What is it? What does Kevin need to know? Shit. Okay. Okay, let me see. Okay, yeah. Okay, so that's okay. That's nuts because let me just show you. So I just pulled Ace of Wands, but it's reversed, right? So this is like a new beginning, a new start, a new opportunity, but it's not. Like it's like it was supposed to be good, but it's like seemingly not having that effect. And then Ten of Swords. So this person, what's her deal? Like, what's her deal? Why is she like that? It looks like this is somebody that's just, I don't know. I mean, actually, I can look into that and see what the energy is around her because for some reason, you're the second person I've talked to, second guy I talked to this week that has had a problem with a female boss and like doing stuff like that. It's weird. It's not, I get, nobody should have that happen to them regardless. What's this about? Hey, hi, Andrea, 54. Hector, how are you doing? Stephanie's out. She's still sick, but she'll be back tomorrow, hopefully. Yeah, I don't know why this happens with these bosses. They keep doing this, but okay. So there's a conflict with her. Like, I don't know if she's like was she supposed to get? No, she's your boss, so she wasn't supposed to get the promotion. But like, was she against you getting the promotion or something like that? Like, what? Is she bitter that you got it? What is that about? There's something going on here, like definitely, and it's something to do with like feeling like defending space, like they have to defend their space. I don't know why that's the thing. Like people are so dumb. Like I swear, it's like everyone's in competition with everybody else. Like I'm only ever in competition with myself. Like, and that's how everybody should be. Like no one should compete against each other. Compete with yourself. So like, raise your own bar, but like don't go by other people's standards. That's just my take on it anyway. But hey Andrea, do you have a question? How can I help you today? Thanks for coming. I'm happy to just post it in the chat. But yeah, it looks like you have. Okay, so like again, this person, I get the energy I get around her. Like Kevin is this just really overly defensive and like overly territorial person. That's territorial. That's the word I was looking for. So I don't know if you like stepped on her toes somehow. Maybe you don't know it, but like, oh, yeah. So, I mean, you've got to. How are you responding? Are you just being super nice? Like, are you overly nice? Like, because that's typically what I used to do. I'd just be like super nice. Like, you can't even. Right. Okay. So that's not your problem. Okay. So here's the thing. That's not your problem. It is your problem. I understand that it's on you, but it's not your problem. Like, it's literally not your problem, but it feels like it's your problem. Right. So boundaries with your energy, boundaries with your time. You've got to tell yourself you're not dealing with it anymore. Yeah, but look, here's the thing, my friend. Okay. People don't respect people that don't have boundaries. It's unfortunate and but it is what it is. Like as soon as you set down boundaries, and which can look like anything. You can look like how people treat you. Like you can you can continue to allow her to treat you like crap, or you can set some boundaries and be like, listen, this is like this is unprofessional. Like we need to get back on the right foot here. Like we don't have to be friends, but at least like, like we have to be respectful to each other. You know what I'm saying? And like people should be able to do that, but they unfortunately can't. And if she can't do that, that's not your problem. And you need to like you need to put like the proverbial line in the sand, down in your own mind about like what you will and will not tolerate. Like just walk away if she starts acting weird. You know what I mean? Like whatever you can do to like just let her know that that's not acceptable. The minute you like mean it for yourself is the minute people start changing their behavior. Like really, it's weird because we feel like we're being jerks because we're people pleasers, right? And as soon as we set down the law, like we feel like, oh no, like we're being dicks or a bitch or whatever. But no, that's not it. That's how it feels because we're bad at it. But it's but we get better at it, like with practice. And so it's a perfect opportunity for you to exercise that muscle of like setting boundaries on how people treat you and what you will and will not tolerate. Um, just think of anyone else in the situation that you've watched set boundaries, like, so hi Shaylee. Think about like, and just emulate that. And it's okay occasionally to be seen as a jerk. Okay, whatever. Like, you're not being a jerk if you're trying to protect yourself. Because what I'm seeing here is like, look, here's the thing. Your reading is like, this is what's going on. You're not being fair to yourself because you're letting people walk all over you. As soon as you take charge of that situation and no longer allow that, everything's going to change. Like, it's all going to change. It's like, this is kind of a lesson. Like it's like a time for you to like kind of figure it out kind of vibe I'm getting. And once you do, and you like commit to like not letting people walk all over you and not being a people pleaser, there's nothing good about being a people pleaser. I'm a people pleaser and I'm trying to stop because like I'm over it. I'm tired of being taken advantage of and like I'm tired of it, right? Like no more. That doesn't benefit me in the long run either or anyone else. So once we choose ourselves and like choose to like not allow that anymore, things change like almost instantly. It's really crazy. So choose yourself, set some boundaries, and watch things change. You know what I mean? And then let me know how that goes. Because I'll be happy to hear that things are much better and you're doing much better after you do that. You know what I mean? Yes, Andrea, you're out of what's your question, darling? And Shaylee, if you have a question too, post it in the chat. Okay, let me stop here. Sorry. Oh, cool. Thank you. Thanks, Kevin. Appreciate it. Yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna try to be live streaming from this charity, this hot fancy pants celebrity charity thing that I have to go to. In a nice fancy dress. I'm gonna do that hopefully tomorrow if I can. Like if it's okay if I do that from there. I don't know. I'm gonna try. But Stephanie should be back tomorrow, so hopefully she can like let me in like to live stream from that location tomorrow. So question, yeah, like I'm excited to hear it. I'm serious, Kevin. It'll be really fast too. Like it'll happen quickly once you do that. It's just a matter of doing it. It's harder. It's harder than it's easier said than done, right? Okay. Yeah. What's up, Andrea? What's your question? How can I help you? Just put your question in the chat, guys. All right. What does Spirit want me to know about how to okay. All right, let me put this up. All right. Let's see. For all right. Huh. What's your zodiac sign, Andrea? Okay, right on. Another 5. Okay. Okay. Right, so okay, so right now, like what I'm hearing is that you need to really kind of take some time to really like ground and center on like what do you feel like your biggest strength is with your spiritual gifts? Like what do you think? Do you have an idea of it already, or are you completely like not sure? Because there's one in particular, it looks like that's stronger than the others, and like that's the one you need to focus on. Because, hang on. Okay, I just heard, because when you're trying to do all of the stuff at once, it's canceling everything out. Like, how do I put that? It's like, if you're trying to like hone all of these different things at the same time, it's not working. It won't work because it's like each one needs to be developed like individually first. You know what I mean? Like doing it all at once or trying to have too much on your plate in that sense is more like kind of pointless or like damaging you. Like it's not going to get you anywhere. It's going to be just more frustrating. Because there's three things. Like there's three talents, abilities, gifts, whatever you want to call it. But one is strongest, right? That one needs to be like first, and then the other two can be worked on. I think it's like, hey George, how's it going? How are you? I think that you have, and it's funny because you have all elements here. So you have water, fire, air. Actually, you have three of the elements here. Like, so I'm not sure. Let's see. What is it? Do you scry? Have you done scrying or anything like that? Okay. Okay, cool. So you're able to hear spirits in tongues. Okay. So, yeah, whichever one is the strongest one of that, like if it's the clairaudience, right, then you want to work on that. That one's really beneficial. I'm clairaudient, and like that one is really easy to practice. Like for me, anyways. Like what I do is like put on like like if I'm washing dishes, even like just the sound of the water coming like down, like that gives that white noise kind of filter that allows me to hear a lot more stuff. Like vacuuming too, like whatever kind of stuff. So you can try that. Oh, you're welcome. Just sit in whenever you like. Stephanie is not here today because she's been really sick. She was like actually in the hospital, you guys, for a minute now, and so she hasn't been with me on the show for the last week now. But tomorrow she should be coming back. So normally we have two of us here talking about stuff, but now it's just me reading cards for people, so that we're still here, like on the live. So right, so you need to listen to so you need to be like exercising that ear more, like your your mind's ear, so to speak, about, and like there's a lot of ways you can do that, but I would say just ask, like start asking, like asking questions, because being clairaudient also like doesn't mean that you're actually always going to be hearing it externally. Like sometimes it happens, right? Like on my channel I have posted video clips from my security cameras that like when I hear stuff and it actually gets caught on camera, like I'm like, oh cool, it's not just my imagination. But that's not very common, like to hear it audibly like that. Usually it's in our head, like in our mind's ear, right? So, and sometimes it's in our own voice, so it's hard to differentiate between like, oh my god, was that just my imagination or was that a message, right? So okay, so yeah, okay, so I'm reading this. So it's like a movie that I see and I can relate the message, but I don't see them. Okay, wait, what do you mean? Can you describe that? Explain that. Like it's like a movie you see but you don't see them. What do you mean? Oh, hey Stephanie, there's Stephanie. Hey, she's here. Hi girl, how are you feeling? Hope we miss you. Okay, so but you can see them in your head, like mind's eye, but just not externally. Is that what you mean? Okay, so this is also common. That's very common. Yeah, that's fine. That's not abnormal at all. Like that's normal. What you're describing there is like what happens with me. So yeah, that's all good. Yeah, I'm glad. Well, so Stephanie, I forgot. Like I have a charity event tomorrow in Beverly Hills I have to go to, right? So, and it's at the time that we're supposed to be on air. So I'm thinking, like maybe I could live stream from there, like, and you can let me in you know, while I'm on like the red carpet and be all Hollywood. I haven't done Hollywood stuff in a really long time. So yeah, okay, memories. Right. Well, yeah, exactly. Like you just see the scenes, right? You see the scenes playing out like in different stages, like a different stage scene. Yeah, that's what I see also. I mean, if that's correct, let me know. Just the memories, just the scenes. Yeah, I'll try. And okay, so that's exactly what happens with me too. It's like a picture that's put in my head. Like I'm not seeing it externally. Like it's not being seen through my physical eyes, but I'm seeing it somehow like in my head. Like it's really hard to articulate how that works. But I don't really see movement. It's just like staged like situations, and it's like from that I get the information that I need about what happened. Oh, you know what I'm talking? Okay, exactly. Right. So yeah, see, like that's normal. Like I mean, yeah. So just like the trick is to like believe it and like go with it, because if you're getting that information about somebody or whatever and you can tell them, then go ahead and do that. But otherwise, just keep a note of it, because it's being shown to you for a reason, right? So and sometimes, and Stephanie will attest to this too, sometimes it's for no reason, unfortunately. Like I was just talking to someone about this today. You know, I see stuff that I don't want to see all the time. Like stuff that literally has no value. Literally has there's nothing I can do about it. There's nothing that can help. Like, you know, me seeing this is not helping anyone. It's just kind of traumatizing me, right? Like a little bit. And it's frustrating. But that's part of the deal. It's like you don't get to pick, you know, like it's like you get all of it. So yeah. So yeah, let's see, Stephanie. Yeah, so Andrea, like that's it. You need to be focusing on the strongest one right now. And then when you've got that down a little bit more and you have like a little more control over it, then you can go to the other two that you have. But like do it one at a time, because that's how it needs to be done, I guess. That's what the message was anyways. So yeah, like, oh no, don't ever tell me if you see that on me, dude. Like, don't, don't tell me, Stephanie, don't tell me. Is that like when they get closer to death? Is that what happens? So you just said you pray in tongues, right? Like speak in tongues. So your channel, well, that would be considered channeling, right? Which is kind of like possession a little bit, but more like dissociation with like a stand-in. But yeah, you know, it's that. So that one, and then I don't know the other one. That would be something that you would know. So maybe it would be the sight, the clairvoyancy, right? So yeah, because you said clairaudient, clairvoyant, and channeling. So those three. Those are three. Hi, Ishika. Ishika? I hope I said that right. Right. So yeah. So okay. So all right, Stephanie, since you're here, I know you don't feel good. Shaylee, I'm gonna take Stephanie really quick, then I'll get to you. Is that okay? Because Stephanie's like sick, and I don't want her to be waiting like forever. Is that cool? Yeah, it's going good. How are you? Stephanie, what do you want to know, darling? And then then after that'll be Shaylee. And then if you have a question, Ishika, you're welcome, Andrea. And then who else was in here? It was George. George, did you have a question too? Because you weren't here. I want to make sure I get to you. All of the new people that are here in case, you know, they have a question. So George, if you're still here and you have a question, let me know. Put it in the chat and I'll get it for you. Okay. Let me tell you. Sorry, honey. I know this well too well, as you know. As you know. It's been hell. You know, timing though, timing. There's a timing issue here that really bothers me, right? For you. It really does. like, come on. There's a time and a place, right? Right. Right. Hey, yeah, no more babies. No more man babies. Right. So men, don't be man babies, please. It's really bad. And and girls, don't be whatever the equivalent is for girls. It's ridiculous. Like, everyone needs to pull their own weight. Everyone needs to be, an adult. I guess that would be great. It'd be fantastic if we could do that. But you know what? I don't know. It's one of those things where, sorry, girl. I feel so terrible for you, especially given the timing. Like, especially. I mean, bad any way you put it, but like, especially. Let's see what's up for Steph next. Okay. All right. Well, hey, already off to the good start. So this is like, again, like how it was with me. It's that lesson. It's that fucking lesson. That lesson too. Stop being a doormat. Like, you're doing the work. You've been working on it. Yeah. So no more. Okay. So right off the bat, like, no more accepting things that are less than acceptable. Like no more. Like, all of the flags have to be acknowledged going forward. Yes, Ishka, yes. You're Queen of Wands. Like, you've got your shit together. Like, you know what you're doing, and like, you deserve somebody else that's all on the same page and same level, right? And not the ones that we pick, you know, the ones that are like potential. No more potential. It has to be active. Like, it can't be like potential. It has to actively be in play, right? Let's see what's going forward. So this is like literally, this is about like having options, like walking away from the ones that don't work. So this is you already know, like, this was a tough time and things were going on before, that were like not that great. So you know what it is? That's what it is. It's like, I just heard, okay, so it's like there was signs going from earlier, trying to show you, like, no. But right when you were about to end it, back then this person decided to play the game and step up and give you this like false sense of partnership. But when it came to it, now, like my point in my video on emotionally immature men, which girls can be immature too, guys, don't take offense, is that they bail when there's trouble. When times get tough, they bail. And that is a humongous, like, that's a sign of like literally, I said in my TikTok video, I said, like, one of your parents is in the hospital sick and you just want to talk to somebody and they're like, not my problem, not my mom. Like, that's literally your situation right now. Like, you're in the hospital, you're sick, not my problem. Like, what the fuck? What kind of partnership is that shit? Like, what the hell? I can't imagine. Like, I'm going to be, no. But like, you know what though? Right around the corner, some other stuff's coming for you. So there, you got 2 of Cups right after. So 2 of Cups is coming, and like, yeah, someone that has money, status, all that shit, right around, like, that's what's coming. So, but you have to like let it go. And girl, you know the studies. It's like, okay, this is what I just heard. This, all of the things that you were telling Anna, you have to now put onto yourself. Right? Fucking hard. Yeah. Are you okay? Are you okay, girl? All right. Yes, HK, you can go ahead and ask. I have a couple people ahead though in line. So false hope is false hope. And like, once that happens once, like, how can you ever trust it again? Like, you can't ever trust that again. Like, you can't assume, like, you have to assume that it's fake. So, and again, like, you were close to ending it earlier, remember? Like, I mean, I think I remember that. Like, I'm pretty sure there's a period where, like, I don't know, maybe I should just cut it out. And then something happened to make it different. Like, because he started stepping up. But as we can see now that was bullshit. So, because you guys, if you're guys, don't fucking dump your girlfriend like when she's in the fucking hospital. Like, what the hell? Like, how can I even, like, I shouldn't have to say that. Like, I shouldn't have to say that, but apparently I do. So no more. We're in the same boat. Now we're both in the same boat, which means we can both have fun. Which I have been having fun, actually. Being honest, I have been lately. So there. Yeah. So there. I actually was having a grand old time the last couple days. So, yeah. And you know what? I found out, I was like, hey, you know what? The younger ones are like actually nicer. Anyways, okay, that's a different story. They're more respectful and like nicer. Okay, so anyway, yeah, look out Hollywood. I don't want Hollywood. Yes, that we just Hollywood. So, okay, yeah, we are. You're gonna come visit me next week, right? You can come down here. Come down here. We'll go out. We'll go be like, you know, we'll go out on the town. All right. So Shaylee, what's up with Shaylee's love life this month? Shaylee, what's going on with you? And are you currently dating someone? I can't remember because I never remember what I say on here ever. So let me know. Tell me. Yeah. When you're cleared, you know, but if not, you know, I literally have a hospital like less than 1 mile from my house in both directions. So, you know, not that I want that to happen. Okay. No, but you know, okay. Single. Are you talking to anybody? Are you trying to date? Like, what's going on? Like, are you out there putting yourself out there? Like I have been, which has been hell. But, you know, it's been stressful. Hi, Stephanie. Another Stephanie. Hi. How are you? If you have a question for tarot, like, go ahead and put it in the chat, and I'll get to you in a few minutes. I'll see. I'm getting text. I can't see all of the screens, so I gotta check on my phone because I just got a message from Facebook. Oh no, Capricorn broke her heart. I'm sorry, dude. Everyone's getting just, you know, damn it. Everybody's getting that lately, you know. Bullshit. Okay. Crap. See what I got. Okay. Okay, well, you know, that's okay because there's it looks like there's something else coming up for you though. So I don't know what that is exactly, but let's see. Let me see if I can find out. Oh hey, oh shit. Okay. I can't get her. All right. So yeah, is there somebody else that like you know has like a little thing for you? Like somebody else has a thing for you, it looks like. And maybe you have not been considering them or something. I don't know. It looks like there's somebody else that's a eligible candidate, and it's like you have a new beginning popping up right around the corner. So, and this person looks like they have money. I don't know. Like look, not like that's why you'd want to date them. That's not what I'm saying. But like, looks like this person has done their like been doing the stuff they need to be doing, like, you know, working and like building their stuff, like building up their business or whatever. I'll see. How will you them? This looks like this would be like an earth sign person, somebody with an earth sign. So, and somebody that has their own business. Somebody that has their own business. Yep. So be on the lookout for that, whoever that is, because we just got into June, right? Like we just started this month. So this month, be on the lookout for some guy that has a business that is a potential candidate for you, because that person looks like it could be something good for you. And no more of this nonsense, broken heart crap. So over it. Okay, let's see. I will, Stephanie. Okay. So yeah. Okay, hang on. Let's see. And I don't see if George is still here. George, did you not have a question or not? What? You didn't because you were like, you've been in here for a minute. Just want to check and make sure I'm not missing you. Look out for that, Shaylee. Right. Well, the Capricorn maybe needs to get a little dose of their own medicine, right? Maybe they need to get their heart broken. Maybe they need to see you moving on in order to get it. You know what I mean? People always want what they can't have, right? Yeah, Juliet, you can. Okay, so hang on. Just make sure this is Stephanie now. Stephanie. Oh no, Ishika. Why did S follow me on Instagram? Let's see. Why did S follow on Instagram? They want to see, well, they want to see what you're doing, and they want to be sneaky, like they don't want to have to like ask what you're doing. They're not gonna, this person doesn't look like they're gonna be reaching out. Like it doesn't look like they're gonna be reaching out, like talking to you necessarily, but like they're gonna be watching what you're doing. So I don't know if that's creepy or not, or if that's what you were hoping for. I'm not sure. They want to be like secret about it. Something ended. I don't know who this person is to you, but like, did something with them end recently? Did they like break up with somebody or something like that? Something happened to where now that they're like, oh, hey, Juliet. Yeah. Yeah, you're on the list too, by the way, hon. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. You know, like and subscribe and share it. That helps us. So let's see. Yeah, like in, what does that mean? What do you mean in? I'm not up to date on all lingo. I'm old, you know. I'm good. So did something happen, like where something ended here with this person that you asked about following you on Instagram? Because it looks like there's an ending here, so I don't know if that's why they're following you or what. But looks like it's like they're able to do that now. Let's see. Okay. So I'm getting that they wanted to follow you. They're watching what you're doing, but they don't want to do it like they don't want to ask you about it. They just want to do it. And like something may have just ended for them. Like, I don't know, like they just break up with somebody, or I have no idea. But like there's an ending here, and then now it's like now they're just looking at what you're doing. I don't know why. It doesn't say why. It just says that they wanted to see what you're up to. Like they just wanted to follow, see what you're doing, but they don't want to do it like they don't want to be super obvious about it, other than the fact that you would see that they're following you. I don't know. And then, yeah, this person's like, I don't know. Let's say, oh, yeah, as he's your ex. Okay, so your ex may have just ended something with somebody else. I don't know, like, you know, and now they're following you again because they can. That's what it looks like. So I don't know, but they're not going to talk to you about it. It doesn't look like they're going to stay like in the background, you know, just watching you like creep. Thank you. Thanks, Julia. Well, it looks like it just did, or it's gonna, because I got death. Why is it so hard for me to get these things on the camera right? So like death card. So that's, you know, and then also the moon. So these are like two. So like hidden stuff that's like going on behind someone's back, and then death, like a change in circumstance. So that's what I got, you know, like that's why he's doing it, or he or she, I don't know, whatever. They are doing it because they want to be able to keep tabs on you. Sounds kind of creepy. Oh, and then I got lovers. So yeah, they're trying to like see if they can come back around. Maybe, I don't know. X's are X's for a reason. They should probably stay in that spot. You know, really, probably best for everybody involved. Yeah. Yeah, so I would just pay it no mind. Live your best life and let them see what they lost out, what they missed out on. You know what I mean? Like, that's good. Stupid. Like, always want, whatever the reason you broke up, you should just stay that way, because like if they dumped you, then screw that, and if you dumped them, then it was for a reason, right? Like, so don't forget it, because people very seldom do people change, like, in a way that would facilitate like a good relationship once one's already been spoiled. You know what I mean? So, okay, hope that helps. So now, let me look and see who's mad. It was Stephanie. Was it Stephanie now? Stephanie. Brady. What's his name? Will I be changing my living situation soon? Let's see. Stephanie. Well, Stephanie be changing. Damn it. Damn, this card is coming out a lot tonight. Okay, so there's something in your current living situation right now that is not quite above board. On the up and up. I don't know. Good. I'm glad. Don't get back with them. Let him pine over you, whatever. Let him see what he missed out on. Let's see. Okay. It's like you're in a state of like with your current living situation, it feels like a state of like back and forth, like, and I'm not sure what that means. I'm just seeing like flux, like in like up and down. I don't know why that is. Like, I don't know if you have roommates or a landlord or something that sucks. I don't know. But let's see. Are you going to be moving soon? Are you going to be changing your living circumstances? Yeah, it looks like that. Are you wanting to change your living circumstances? Because it looks like it's going to happen. So, let's see. This is, what's going on? Can you, Stephanie, if you're still here, let's see. I want to see what you're saying. If Stephanie Frady's still here, let me know so I can get this. Hey, yeah. Okay. Okay, cool. Thank you for that clarification. So yeah, I'm seeing this like back and forth, back and forth. Is there like an opportunity here for somebody to, like, I don't know, somebody, like, it feels like there's some other person or I don't know if it's a person or situation, but like one that feels like it could be, what the heck? Like that it could be kind of undermining you somehow. I don't know like why, but there's some reason that things, like someone trying to sabotage your situation. I don't understand what this is about. Let me see. Okay, actually, I'm going to get a different deck because let me get a different deck. Let me get a clean. Oh, all right. Let's see. What's that about? Okay, so for Stephanie Free and her living situation. Okay. Okay, so death, see, death here. So something's coming to an end, and that's good. Okay, but you got two of wands, so that's two options here. There's options. You're gonna have options. Looks like. Okay. What else, Stephanie? What? Nope. Let's see. Stephanie Frady, what's the deal? Okay. So this is about. Okay. So yes, you're right. Okay. That's correct, because that's what this literally, there's this energy. Okay. So you have this energy of somebody feeling like they are like kind of in competition with you a little bit. Like on a, I don't know, like if it's like a spiritual thing or if it's like an actual physical realm kind of thing, but like this person is super defensive about stuff and like super like overly guarded for no reason. Like there's nothing really that you want from them, and like they think that you're trying to take from them something. Sounds a little paranoid or delusional. Feels a little delusional, paranoid, something like that. I don't know. Maybe like a spiritual psychosis-ish. I don't know. Yeah, this person has like a lack mindset. Like their mindset is like, they're like this. They're like a roadblock. Like they're their own worst enemy kind of thing. Like it's like their actions are causing all of their trouble, and they're like too self-absorbed to see like what's happening. So they like to put it on the person, so they can't take responsibility, so they're trying to put it on you or put it on them or whoever, and it's causing friction because it's like no matter what you do, it's wrong. Like no matter what you do, it's wrong. Like there's nothing, because this person's just totally they're full of themselves when they have no reason to be, and like at the same time they're also super down on themselves. Like it's both, and they're like causing their own drama by living like this, in this mindset of like lack or gatekeeping or something. Like I'm trying to see what, trying to get the better. Yeah, literally, like this person's in a fight with everybody. Like this person thinks that everybody's coming for their stuff. Like they want things from, like this person has a victim mentality where they think they're being persecuted, and like I don't know, when they're not, it's them doing it to themselves, if that makes sense. So it looks like this person doesn't know how to get out of their own way. Okay, but you on the other hand are like, you guys, you just got, this is the card I got for you. Like this is why they're mad, because you're awakening, like, and they see that. They don't want to admit that though. They don't want to admit that to you. They don't want to let you know that they see that, so they're trying to like pull you down, back down to this like lower lower status. So it would be good for you to probably get out of there, yeah, and get somewhere where it's more. You don't understand how you ended up there. Hey, it happens, right? Shit happens. You're gonna have to like, one way you can handle it, it's not gonna be pretty, but like one way you can handle it is to just be really blunt with them about it. But like I don't think that's gonna go over well at all. But for you, like they're not your problem. They are because you live with them and they're annoying, right? But like it's not your problem, as in you don't need to take this on to yourself or worry about it. Like you need to just be working on your shit. Like screw that, Oh, thanks, Ashika. I don't know what my style is, but thanks. You know what I mean? Like though, it's like you have to let it go. Like again, I'm seeing a theme here tonight. This happens all the time. Like people pleasing. Like we care too much about other people sometimes. Like, and it's good to care about other people. It is, but it's only good to care about other people to the extent of which you can actually affect change, right? Like if you can't affect change, then caring about someone's bad situation is kind of pointless, because it's like you can't do anything about it. All you're doing is wearing yourself down and like lowering your own vibration by being sad or in like a depressed state over someone else's problem. So like the way to do it is to like look at your immediate sphere of influence. Like what can you do? Who can you help actually? And focus on that if you want to be helpful to other people. Like focus on people you can actually help. A lot of people say they want help and they're lying. They don't want it. They just want to have attention about their problems. Those are not the people I'm talking about. I'm talking about people that actually like want help and will take it, Yeah. Like, so, it's not your job to help your roommate. That's their job. And like, think of it this way. Worrying about it is like, I know you worry about it because you live there and you don't like it. Okay. So then just remove that person from the thought process on it and just be like, I just need to get out. Like just move somewhere else. Find somebody else to live with if you need to, that will be a better fit for you. right? Because there's definitely, like, right now, here's what I got. Eight of Swords. So you're like, right now for you too, like, this is holding you back. Like, this situation is holding you in as a prisoner of your own making, because you're there. You don't know how you got there, but you're there. So now you got to get yourself out of there. And it's not as hard as it seems. It seems like daunting and a lot of stuff around it, but it's going to be fine. You're going to be fine. You got the Star card next. So, like, that's good. That's a good omen. That's good stuff in the future. So just, get on it. Put that out there, that if you want to move, then move. Start putting out that into the universe. Like, put that energy out into the universe. Like, I'm moving. I want to find a place, and go forward with it. If you want to try to work it out, then you're going to have to set some boundaries again, like, with what you will and will not take. That's it. You're like on your path right now. You're like on a spiritual awakening kind of vibe, it feels like. And when we're in that phase, it's like a lot of people try to attach, and like it's almost like it's like on purpose. It's almost like it's like people are sent into our lives to kind of like fuck us up, like, ooh, like, look, oh, they're waking up, so we should go get them and try to pull them back to sleep, and it's like, you can't let that happen. You got to be aware of that shit. And like, bye. Let it out. Let it go. Yeah. So that is what you need to do. So I think that maybe changing your living situation would be liberating and freeing for you in a multitude of ways, that you should probably start looking into that seriously now. Yeah. Well, your awakening is going to be thwarted if you keep with this person in your life. So, like, get out of it, if you can. Sooner the better. Or just shut it off. If you have to stay there, just shut it off. Like, detach completely from that situation. Become an NPC as far as it's concerning your roommate. Like, be like a, non-playable character. Yeah, because if you do this, like, guess what? Like, so this is your last card here. Like, this is Four of Wands. So if you decide to leave, you will find, you're going to find the place that you belong, where you're supposed to be at, and it's going to be really great. This is Four of Wands. It's like the card you want to see if you're ever asking a question about moving, finding a house, like having a happy home life. Like, this is the card. So that's what you have to look forward to when you decide to, like, move on. Okay. Oh, where are you at? Where are you? Like, what area are you in? Like, are you in the States? Are you overseas? What? And it is hard. Moving sucks, okay? Like, let's just be honest. Like, it sucks. Finding a place sucks. It's like the whole thing sucks. It's like similar to dating. Oh, in Florida, right? Yeah, it's like LA. So I'm in LA, and like it's freaking impossible here. So I get it. But you can do it. So see, like, I just said something negative. I said that's impossible here, but it's not impossible. Like, it's only impossible if we keep telling ourselves it's impossible. So, like, remember that, and mindset is key here. Like, make sure you're staying in the positive, and like, you will find a place. You will find a place. It's not, am I going to? It's not, will I ever? It's, I am. My place is out there. I just have to find it. Like, that's the mindset you go with. Okay, that's your affirmation. Like, it's there for me. I just have to find it. So, and then so it is, right? Because perception creates reality, right? Hopefully that helps. Yeah. Yeah, well, I think it's best for you to, like, go, but it also, if you're putting your energy out there like that, and you're like, you have that attitude, then know that it will happen when it's supposed to happen, and it'll, and that's when it's like in divine timing kind of thing, right? So, okay, so let's see, hopefully that helps. Let's see, and then I have Juliet. Okay, so Juliet, what's your question, darling? And if I miss anyone, please let me know. You're very welcome, Stephanie. Thank you for being here and checking us out. I started reading when I was 12 years old. I had a friend, her name was Rachel. She had a deck of tarot cards and her mom found it, I guess, and was not happy about it. So she handed it to me and I had never even seen them. But like I started playing with them. And then like about 2 weeks later, I was sitting at a pizza parlor, like reading cards, and some lady walked up to me and asked me if I'd read her cards. And I was like, I don't know how to do that. And she was like, just try, whatever. And so I did. And I thought everything I said was wrong. And she like left and didn't really tell me any feedback, whatever. And about a couple years later, literally later, I was like, I think I just had my first kid. So I was like 18. I was really young when I had her. And I was at the mall and like this lady saw me. I remember she like looked at me and I saw her and I was like, that lady looks familiar. And she's like, oh, and she ran over to me. She goes, oh my God, you read my tarot cards and blah, 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 like 5 years ago, whatever it was. And then she told me like everything I said. I don't even remember what I said to her, but she like literally came up and she was like crying, telling me like how like, I don't even know, like it was nuts. And so like from then on, I was like, had much more confidence in what I was saying. So it was pretty intense. But that's how I started 12. So I've been reading for 32 years now. I'm taking a hold. But that's the story of how I started reading tarot cards. So let's see. Let me go. I gotta scroll down and see the comments. Sorry. Okay. So if Juliet is here, put your question in. Did you ask? I don't see your question, Juliet, so please type it for me. Yeah, it's a long time. It's been on and off though. Like it hasn't been the entire time because there was periods of time when, and I think it's normal for almost anybody that's into this kind of practice is there's periods in our lives where we kind of put it away and shelf it for a while because it's like there's things going on that are, you know, I don't know. It can be draining to do this stuff. It is. It can be very hard and like on the psyche. So, you know, there's times where I've definitely put it away and pretended like I never touched it before for a period of like maybe a couple of years and then come back to it, you know, but I don't think I'll be doing that again. Like now I'm like out. Now like everybody knows, like I'm not hiding it anymore. I used to have to hide too because I was a high school teacher. And so like people, you know, if they saw me, I could lose my job, you know what I mean? So yeah, like, I don't have to worry about that anymore. So that's good. Juliet. Yeah, they do come and go in waves. That's true. I think like with our just development, individual development and stuff, you know, over time, like it, all that stuff makes a difference. Okay. So I don't know. Is Juliet still here? I don't see it. Let me know if you're here. If anybody else has a question that hasn't already been read, let me know. You guys like and subscribe if you haven't. That'd be great. Hey. Okay, cool. Do you want to oh, okay. I was gonna say, do you have a question, George? I'll read it for you really quick. But yeah, feel free, go ahead and do that. You know, or you can shoot me a message on Instagram or Facebook too. If you have it, like if you want to do it sooner than what my calendar allows for, you know, let me know. But I'd be more than happy to read for you. Adulting calls, I get it. Have fun with that. Yeah, so no problem. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. All right. So I don't know, Juliet, are you still here? So tomorrow, guys, again, like I'm gonna be coming. I'm going to be doing like my best to live stream from this event that I'm attending for. It's for a charity for MS, like, and it's like a thing in Beverly Hills, and so I'm gonna see if I can just like check in occasionally, like from, I don't know, the red carpet, I don't know, or whatever, in my fancy dress, my hair all done and makeup and stuff, and my date, whoever that's gonna be, I still don't know. we'll see who I get. But it should be fun. I haven't done any Hollywood stuff for a while, so it's been a long time actually. But that'll be tomorrow at 7. So, you know, check back in then. Like, but Juliet, if you're, I don't think Juliet's still here, but I wanted to read for her because she was on the list. I feel bad. I hate that. Thanks you guys for being patient and waiting for your readings. Like, you know, I know it's not the funnest thing to do, but I appreciate it. So if you guys have any more questions, put it in the chat. And then like also, you know, back to, again, if you're single and you're dating in this environment and like, and you're into this kind of stuff, like you practice witchcraft, you practice tarot, you any of that stuff, it's better to just put it out there in the beginning so that you can weed out the people that are going to come at you with some crap, like, you know, you're going to hell or whatever. Like, I don't need to hear that, you know, you don't need it. But that will happen and people will come at you and like try to convert you, and that's you know, we'll see. So all right guys, so tomorrow at 7 from Beverly Hills, I'll check in with Stephanie. Will be here tomorrow, even though she's been sick. Stephanie, can't wait to have you back. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks guys for being here. Appreciate you all.